the General Manager of Connecticut Wrestling Entertainment. He is Mr. Unbelievable, Jimmy Meaz. Bethany, make some noise. How you doing tonight? Come on. For you that didn't know the last show, and a lot of people complaining to me, Meaz, how is Joey Bricco gonna run the company and be out here in the ring at the same time? They were tired of seeing the same old Joey Bricco, and they thought it was time for a change, and I kind of took it to heart. So the last show I told Joey, you can't have your cake and eat it too, sir. So either you gotta make that decision now. Either you're a competitor in this ring, or you're nothing but the backstage guy, the owner of CTWE. Joey, come on out. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is my pleasure to give to you the owner of CTWE, Jimmy
Gotta make a decision, huh, Meaz?
Tough decision for the boss.
I had a good month and a half or so to think about this. And you've done a really great job at being a general manager for my company. Do have to hand it to you. Appreciate it. And on the other hand, this is actually like 6-year anniversary of being a pro wrestler. I started in end of January 2006, so I've had my handful of matches. I'm fairly proud of what I've done so far. For someone my size, I'm pretty happy with what I've accomplished or where I've been, I guess you could say, and everyone has their own opinion, but I am. And if I do have to choose if I'm going to step out of the ring forever or relinquish CTWE to another power, basically. Honestly, I've had my time. I'm not the future anymore. This company is. And, as bittersweet as it might be, I'm going to do what I can to bring this company to the top. So I'm stepping down, and I am staying sole owner of CTWE. So Meaz, I don't know if you thought about this clearly or not, but I don't really need your services anymore, buddy.
Uh-oh.
So, what? Kind of getting your drop up.
I think Jimmy Meaz has got future endeavored.
Can he do that?
He's the owner. He can do what he wants, and that's a good choice by the boss, Joey Bricco, to be the owner, not the wrestler.
So I'm out of a job, huh? I'm out of a job? Well, bro, this is your nightmare, kid. This is the one thing you never wanted in CTWE. That part of me that you always kept trapped in that cage for this last few years, You just opened it, homie.
This is not
All
good
these
news.
years, I sat back and watched you push anybody that was close to you. I sat there and watched, and granted they're great, Chris, you're great, and you're a great wife, but I sat there and watched you push everybody that was related to you. Did they deserve it? Absolutely. But it gets stale. But you know what? Stale's not good anymore because we're going to do this my way. I don't care if you're running or not. All these years, I sat back and watched your family. Well, guess what? Now it's time to see what my family can do.
Big talk there.
You know, being a part of that family, that can't be good for Joey Bricco and CTWE.
You want to bring that side over here, buddy? On that note, how's everybody doing? Everyone having a good time?
A little nervous laughter from the boss.
Everybody coming back on March 10th? Bethany Town Hall? You know, while I was back there making my decision as far as if I was going to stay competitor or become the sole owner of CTWE, I actually got a text message on my phone from a guy who was at our last show, Season Beatings. Basically said he had a good time, was begging me to let him back. So I'm happy to announce that on March 10th, we will be seeing Tough Enough's Luke Robinson back in action.
Wow.
That's great.
That's huge news.
Also, although I can't say that Vladimir Joseph is my favorite person in the world, I gotta respect the guy. He's definitely got a passion for the business, and he's definitely someone who has some ruthless aggression, I guess you could say. So, on March 10th, I am making the match of Vladimir Joseph taking on either Frankie Arion or AJ Cruz.
Wow, the winner of that match tonight has to take on First Class.
That's it, everybody. Main event is up next. And hope to see you all on March 10th, next month. Drive home safe. And, it's the 50-50 raffle next, right? 50-50? Okay.
Quite a fine dresser. Jeans looked significantly tight, though.
Very, very tight jeans.
All right, Wild Bill Brown here, and we just heard a big announcement, something that totally caught all of us off guard. We knew that we were going to see perhaps a change with Joey Bricco. We didn't know if he was going to take his company or he wanted to work in the ring. However, he made the decision today. And somebody that feels the effects of it, obviously, is the former GM. And there he is. We cannot call you the GM anymore. Mr. Meaz, please. I almost feel bad for you because it kind of caught everybody off guard. And
Caught everybody. You caught me off guard.
I'll tell you what, the job market out there sucks. What are you going to do with yourself now? I don't know.
Oh, what am I going to do with myself? See, Joey's been my friend for a lot of years. I didn't expect this out of him. All I did is I wanted to give him that ultimatum. I wanted to see this product lift. From day one, that's all I did with Joey's. I wanted to see this company rise off the ground, be the strongest in Connecticut, besides me, obviously. But I wanted to see Joey get off the ground. I tried to make the ultimatum to make it a better show. And he's going to go around and tell me now I don't have my job anymore. He's just going to yank it away from me after all this work I put in for the last few years for him, making sure everything runs smooth for him. He told me since day one, Meaz, I love you, but you got to cut yourself down. You can't be the person you are at every other show. You got to tone down the voice. You got to tone down the language. Fine, I'll tone down the language for the kids. That's not a problem. But he's going to keep everything up that makes me boxed up. That door was closed. But when Joey took that job away from me tonight, he stuck the key in and opened up the key. The cage door wide open. The other half of me is he doesn't want. It's coming back. Whether I don't have my job or not, he can have his family, he can have his titles. But I got my family too, and he better recognize that. Guys, I gotta go. You do what you gotta do.
Well, I'll tell you, if anybody that knows the history of that man walking out the door right now, he probably has a lot of things going on through his head. Obviously, he was met with a very, very quick decision tonight from the company owner, and now he's out looking for somewhere else to work. Not even a spot open for him in the company. We'll find out what he's got up his sleeve and what's going on in the future.